If you're over 65 and wake up every morning feeling like your knees, hips, or shoulders need oil just to get moving, you're not alone. Millions of seniors deal with stiff, creaky joints that make even simple tasks feel like a challenge. But what if I told you there's one simple habit you can do right before bed that could dramatically reduce that morning stiffness and help your joints feel younger, smoother, and more comfortable? No expensive supplements, no complicated equipment, and absolutely no trips to the gym required. This isn't about popping pills or undergoing surgery. This is about working with your body's natural repair systems to give your joints the gentle care they desperately need. And the best part? It takes less than 10 minutes, can be done in your pajamas, and works while you sleep. So what is this bedtime habit? It's a simple, targeted joint release routine designed specifically for seniors. Think of it as a gentle reset button for your body. By performing slow, deliberate movements and stretches right before you go to sleep, you're essentially preparing your joints for their most important repair window of the day. You're helping distribute natural lubrication, releasing built-up tension, calming inflammation signals, and setting the stage for deep, restorative recovery overnight. Now, I know what you might be thinking. You tried stretching before. You've done exercises. Maybe they help a little, but nothing seemed to stick. Here's the difference. Timing matters. When you do this routine at night, right before your body enters its natural healing phase, you're amplifying the benefits exponentially. Your joints are unloaded, your nervous system is winding down, and your body is primed to repair tissue, reduce swelling, and restore mobility. This isn't a miracle cure, but it is a scientifically supported approach that thousands of seniors have used to reclaim their mornings. Imagine waking up and actually feeling rested, not like you've been hit by a truck. Imagine standing up without that sharp pain in your knee or that grinding sensation in your hip. Imagine moving through your day with confidence, knowing your body is getting stronger, not weaker. The truth is, aging doesn't have to mean accepting pain as your new normal. Your joints are resilient, and with the right support, they can heal, rebuild, and function far better than you might think. This bedtime habit is that support. It's gentle enough for anyone, even if you have limited mobility or chronic pain. And it's powerful enough to create real, noticeable change in just 7 to 14 days. So if you're ready to stop waking up stiff and start waking up strong, stick with me. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do, why it works, and how to make it a permanent part of your nightly routine. Let's dive in. Before we talk about the solution, let's talk about what's actually going on inside your joints as you age. Understanding this will help you see why this bedtime habit is so powerful and why it targets the root causes of joint discomfort, not just the symptoms. Your joints are incredibly complex structures. They're made up of bones, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, and a special fluid called synovial fluid that acts like oil in a machine. When you're young, this system works beautifully. The cartilage cushions your bones. The synovial fluid keeps everything gliding smoothly, and your body constantly repairs any minor wear and tear. But as you age, things start to break down. First, let's talk about cartilage. This is the smooth, rubbery tissue that covers the ends of your bones and prevents them from grinding against each other. Over decades of use, cartilage naturally wears down. It gets thinner, rougher, and less effective at absorbing shock. When cartilage deteriorates, bones can start rubbing together, causing pain, inflammation, and that terrible grinding or popping sensation you might feel when you move. Next, there's synovial fluid. This is your joint's natural lubricant, and it's absolutely essential for smooth, pain-free movement. As you age, your body produces less of it, and the fluid that remains becomes thinner and less effective. Without adequate lubrication, your joints become stiff, especially after periods of inactivity like sleeping. That's why mornings are often the worst time for joint pain. Then there's inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the biggest culprits behind aging joint pain. As your immune system ages, it can become overactive, sending inflammatory signals even when there's no real injury. This inflammation causes swelling, warmth, and pain in the joints. Over time, it can accelerate cartilage breakdown and make stiffness even worse. And let's not forget about flexibility and range of motion. As you age, the tissues around your joints, including ligaments, tendons, and muscles, become tighter and less elastic. This restricts your movement and puts extra stress on the joints themselves. You might notice you can't bend as far, twist as easily, or lift your arms as high as you used to. That's your body losing flexibility, and it compounds the problem. Now, here's the important part. None of this is your fault, and it's not something you just have to accept. Yes, aging changes your joints, but that doesn't mean you're powerless. Your body is still capable of healing, regenerating, and adapting. The problem is, most people don't give their joints the specific support they need to do that. During the day, your joints are under constant stress. You're standing, walking, lifting, bending. Gravity is compressing them. Tension is building. Inflammation is accumulating. By the time you go to bed, your joints are tired, tight, and in desperate need of relief. But if you just collapse into bed without addressing that tension, you're missing a golden opportunity to help your body heal. That's where the bedtime joint release routine comes in. It's designed to interrupt this cycle of stress and breakdown. By gently moving your joints, releasing tension, and stimulating circulation right before sleep, we're giving your body the best possible foundation for overnight repair. You're addressing the cartilage where the lubrication deficit, the inflammation, and the loss of flexibility all at once. Think of it this way. Your joints have been working hard all day. They deserve a little TLC before bed. And when you give them that care, they reward you with less pain, better mobility, and a stronger, healthier body. Now let's talk about why nighttime is the absolute best time to do this. If you've ever wondered why your body seems to hurt more in the morning or why stiffness sets in overnight, it's because your body is doing something incredible while you sleep. But here's the catch. If you don't set the stage properly before bed, your body's natural repair systems can't work as effectively as they should. That's why the timing of this joint release routine is everything. Let's start with what happens to your body when you lie down to sleep. First, gravity is no longer compressing your spine and joints. Throughout the day, the weight of your body pushes down on your knees, hips, and lower back. Over hours, this constant compression squeezes out synovial fluid and restricts circulation. But when you lie down, that pressure is released. Your joints decompress, space opens up, and fluid can flow back in. This is your body's natural recovery mode, and it's one of the reasons sleep is so essential for joint health. But decompression alone isn't enough. Your body also needs to distribute that synovial fluid evenly, release built-up tension, and calm inflammation signals. That's where the bedtime routine comes in. By gently moving your joints through their full range of motion before sleep, you're helping that fluid spread into all the nooks and crannies of the joint. You're priming the pump, so to speak, ensuring that when your body enters deep repair mode, it has everything it needs to work efficiently. Now let's talk about hormones. During sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which is critical for tissue repair and regeneration. This hormone helps rebuild cartilage, repair micro tears and ligaments and tendons, and strengthen the structures around your joints. But growth hormone is most effective when inflammation is low and circulation is good. If you go to bed with tight, inflamed joints, your body has to work overtime just to get the repair process started. But if you've already released that tension and improved circulation with a gentle routine, your body can jump straight into repair mode. There's also something called the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's rest and digest mode. This system is responsible for calming inflammation, reducing pain signals, and promoting healing. When you do slow, mindful movements and deep breathing before bed, you activate this system. You're telling your brain and body that it's safe to relax, to let go of tension, and to focus on healing. This is why the routine isn't just about physical movement. It's about creating a mental and physiological state that supports recovery. Circulation is another key factor. When you sleep, your heart rate slows and blood flow decreases slightly. This is normal, but it can also mean that less oxygen and fewer nutrients reach your joints. By doing gentle joint movements before bed, you're stimulating circulation. You're increasing blood flow to those areas, delivering oxygen, nutrients, and anti-inflammatory compounds right where they're needed. This sets the stage for more effective healing throughout the night. And here's something most people don't realize. Your body does most of its cartilage repair during deep sleep. Cartilage doesn't have its own blood supply, so it relies on synovial fluid to deliver nutrients and remove waste. When you move your joints before bed, you're essentially bathing your cartilage in fresh, nutrient-rich fluid. You're giving it the raw materials it needs to repair itself overnight. Think of your bedtime routine as setting the table for a healing feast. You're preparing your joints, your nervous system, and your entire body to make the most of those precious hours of sleep. And when you do this consistently, night after night, the benefits compound. Your joints become more resilient, more flexible, and less painful. You wake up feeling refreshed instead of stiff. You move through your day with confidence instead of fear. So the question isn't whether nighttime is important for joint health. The question is, are you doing everything you can to maximize that recovery window? Let's make sure you are. All right, now it's time for the part you've been waiting for, the actual routine. This is a simple, gentle sequence that you can do right in your bedroom, in your pajamas, without any equipment. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes, and it's designed to release tension, improve circulation, and prepare your joints for deep, restorative sleep. Remember, this isn't about pushing yourself or feeling a burn. It's about slow, mindful movement that feels good and helps your body heal. Let's go step by step. Step 1. Deep breathing to calm the nervous system. Start by sitting on the edge of your bed or lying down on your back, whichever is more comfortable. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold it for a count of 2. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this 5 times. This breathing pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system, telling your body it's time to relax and heal. It also helps reduce inflammation signals and prepares your mind for the movements ahead. Step 2. Gentle neck rolls. Sitting upright, slowly tilt your head to the right, bringing your ear toward your shoulder. Hold for 3 seconds, then return to center. Repeat on the left side. Next, gently roll your head in a slow circle, moving from right to front to left to back. Do 3 circles in one direction, then 3 in the other. This releases tension in your neck and upper spine, areas that often hold stress and can affect your overall joint comfort. Step 3. Shoulder rolls and arm circles. Roll your shoulders backward in a slow, exaggerated motion. Do this 10 times, really feeling the movement in your shoulder joints. Then, extend your arms out to the sides and make small, gentle circles forward for 10 repetitions, then backward for 10. If extending your arms fully is difficult, just do what you can. The goal is to move the shoulder joint through its range of motion, stimulating fluid flow and releasing tightness. Step 4. Spinal twist. Sit or lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat. If sitting, place your hands on your knees. If lying down, let your knees gently drop to the right side while keeping your shoulders flat on the bed. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds, breathing deeply. Return to center, then drop your knees to the left. Repeat 3 times on each side. This movement releases tension in your lower back and hips, 2 of the most common problem areas for seniors. Step 5. Hip and knee circles. Lie on your back and lift one knee toward your chest, holding it gently with both hands. Slowly rotate your knee in a circle, moving from your hip joint. Do 5 circles in one direction, then 5 in the other. Repeat with the other leg. This movement helps distribute synovial fluid in your hip and knee joints, reducing stiffness and improving flexibility. Step 6. Ankle rolls and toe points. Still lying down, extend one leg and flex your foot, pointing your toes toward your face. Hold for 3 seconds, then point your toes away from you. Repeat 5 times. Then rotate your ankle in slow circles, 5 in each direction. Switch legs and repeat. This improves circulation in your lower legs and helps prevent stiffness in your ankles and feet. Step 7. Full body stretch. Lie flat on your back, extend your arms overhead, and reach as far as you comfortably can while pointing your toes. Take a deep breath in, hold the stretch for 5 seconds, then exhale and relax completely. Repeat 3 times. This full body stretch releases residual tension and signals to your body that it's time to rest. Step 8. Final breathing and gratitude. Finish by lying still, hands on your belly, and taking 5 more deep, slow breaths. As you breathe, mentally thank your body for carrying you through the day. This moment of gratitude and calm reinforces the healing mindset and helps you transition into restful sleep. That's it. The entire routine takes less than 10 minutes, and every movement is gentle, safe, and effective. You can modify any step based on your mobility level. The key is consistency. Do this every night, and you'll start noticing changes within a week. Your joints will thank you, and so will your mornings. Now that you know what to do, let's talk about why it works. Understanding the science behind this routine will help you trust the process and stay motivated, especially on nights when you're tempted to skip it. This isn't some fad or gimmick. It's based on how your body actually heals and what your joints need to stay healthy. First, let's talk about synovial fluid. Remember, this is the lubricant inside your joints. It's not just sitting there. It moves. When you move your joints, you're essentially pumping this fluid around, distributing it evenly across the cartilage surfaces. Think of it like spreading butter on toast. If you don't move it around, it stays in one spot and the rest of the surface stays dry. When you do these gentle movements before bed, you're ensuring that every part of your joint gets coated with fresh, nourishing fluid. This reduces friction, prevents wear, and keeps your joints gliding smoothly. Next, there's the issue of compression. During the day, your joints are constantly compressed by gravity and activity. This squeezes fluid out of the cartilage, kind of like squeezing water out of sponge. When you lie down and do these gentle movements, you're allowing the cartilage to rehydrate. You're giving a chance to soak up fluid again, which restores its cushioning ability. Over time, this helps slow down cartilage breakdown and can even support some regeneration. Circulation is another critical factor. Joints don't have a lot of blood vessels, especially in the cartilage. They rely on movement to bring in oxygen, nutrients, and anti-inflammatory compounds. When you move your joints gently before bed, you're increasing blood flow to the surrounding tissues. This delivers everything your joints need to repair themselves and removes waste products that contribute to stiffness and pain. Then there's the nervous system. Chronic joint pain isn't just about physical damage. It's also about how your brain interprets signals from your body. When you're in pain, your nervous system can become hyperactive, amplifying pain signals and keeping you in a constant state of tension. By doing slow, mindful movements and deep breathing, you're calming that overactive nervous system. You're telling your brain that everything is okay, that it can relax and focus on healing instead of staying on high alert. Finally, there's inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the biggest drivers of joint pain and degeneration. When you activate your parasympathetic nervous system through breathing and gentle movement, you're triggering anti-inflammatory pathways in your body. Your immune system shifts from attack mode to repair mode. Inflammatory markers decrease, swelling goes down, and pain signals quiet. This creates an environment where healing can actually happen. Put it all together, and you have a powerful, multi-layered approach to joint health. You're improving lubrication, reducing compression, enhancing circulation, calming the nervous system, and lowering inflammation all at once. And because you're doing it right before sleep, you're giving your body 8 hours to build on that foundation. That's why this routine works so well, and that's why consistency is key. Let's talk about what you can realistically expect when you commit to this bedtime routine. I don't want to overpromise, but I also don't want you to underestimate just how powerful this simple habit can be. Most people who stick with it start noticing real, meaningful changes within the first week or two. Here's what that might look like for you. First, and probably most noticeable, are your mornings. Remember that awful stiffness when you first get out of bed? The feeling like your joints need to warm up just to function? That's going to start fading. You'll wake up feeling more limber, more comfortable, and more ready to move. Instead of hobbling to the bathroom, you'll walk with confidence. Instead of needing 10 minutes to loosen up, you'll feel mobile right away. This alone is life-changing for most seniors. Next, you'll notice less pain throughout the day. Those sharp twinges in your knees when you stand up, the aching in your hips after a short walk, they'll start to diminish. Your joints will feel smoother, more stable, and less irritated. You might find yourself doing things you've been avoiding, like bending down to pick something up or climbing stairs without dread. That's your body rebuilding its resilience. You'll also notice improvements in your range of motion. Maybe you haven't been able to reach overhead without pain, or you've struggled to turn your head to check your blind spot while driving. As your joints become more flexible and less restricted, these movements will get easier. You'll feel younger, more capable, and more independent. That confidence boost is just as important as the physical benefits. Many people also report deeper, more restful sleep. Because the routine calms your nervous system and releases physical tension, you're more likely to fall asleep quickly and stay asleep longer. And better sleep means better healing, which creates a positive feedback loop. Your joints heal more, you sleep better, and you wake up feeling even stronger. And here's a bonus. You'll probably notice less creaking and popping. Those sounds are often caused by rough cartilage surfaces or gas bubbles in the joint fluid. As your joints become better lubricated and less inflamed, they'll move more quietly and smoothly. It's a small thing, but it's a clear sign that your body is healing. Now, everyone's timeline is a little different. Some people feel dramatic relief within just a few days. Others take 2 weeks to notice significant changes. The key is patience and consistency. Trust the process. Keep showing up for your body every night, and your body will reward you. The benefits are real, and they're waiting for you on the other side of that commitment. Even though this routine is simple, there are a few common mistakes that can hold you back or even cause discomfort. Let's make sure you avoid them so you get the best possible results. Mistake number 1, pushing too hard. This isn't a workout. It's a gentle release. You should never feel sharp pain or strain. If a movement hurts, back off. Do a smaller range of motion or skip that step entirely. The goal is to feel good, not to prove anything. Healing happens in the space of comfort, not pain. Mistake number 2, skipping the breathing. The breathing isn't just filler. It's a critical part of activating your nervous system and calming inflammation. Don't rush through it or skip it altogether. Take your time, breathe deeply, and let your body relax. This sets the tone for everything else. Mistake number 3, moving too fast. Slow is powerful. When you rush through the movements, you're not giving your joints time to respond, and you're not distributing synovial fluid effectively. Each movement should be deliberate, smooth, and controlled. Think of it as a meditation, not a race. Mistake number 4, being inconsistent. This routine works because of repetition. Doing it once or twice won't create lasting change. You need to make it a nightly habit, just like brushing your teeth. Even on nights when you're tired or tempted to skip it, just do a shorter version. Consistency beats intensity every time. Avoid these mistakes, and you'll set yourself up for success. Before we wrap up, I want to share one more powerful tool you can add to your bedtime routine. It's optional, but if you want to supercharge your results, consider adding a simple nighttime drink that supports joint health from the inside out. One of the best options is a warm turmeric ginger tea. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound with potent anti-inflammatory properties. Ginger also fights inflammation and supports circulation. Together, they're a dynamic duo for joint health. To make this drink, simply steep a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a teaspoon of fresh grated ginger in hot water for 5 minutes. Add a pinch of black pepper to enhance curcumin absorption and a drizzle of honey for taste. Drink it about 30 minutes before bed. Another great option is a chamomile magnesium blend. Chamomile is calming and helps you sleep, while magnesium supports muscle and joint relaxation. You can find magnesium powder designed to mix into warm water and simply combine it with chamomile tea. This combination not only soothes your joints but also promotes deeper, more restorative sleep. If you're looking for something more targeted, consider a collagen supplement mixed into warm water or herbal tea. Collagen is a protein that supports cartilage structure and joint integrity. Taking it before bed gives your body the building blocks it needs for overnight repair. Look for hydrolyzed collagen, which is easier for your body to absorb. Whichever drink you choose, make it part of your nightly ritual. Sip it slowly, enjoy the warmth, and let it be a signal to your body that it's time to wind down and heal. Combined with the joint release routine, this drink can amplify your results and help you feel even better, even faster. Remember, this is a bonus, not a requirement. The routine alone is powerful, but if you want to go the extra mile, a simple joint-supporting drink is a delicious and effective way to do it. Your body will thank you, and your joints will feel the difference. Now go ahead, commit to this bedtime habit, and start waking up to a stronger, more comfortable, more vibrant version of yourself. You've got this.